see, like,
just to see. Yeah, so we are going to also live stream, and then we'll show you some of the equipment, and we talk about virtual reality. Okay? So one of the aspects of destination management that we're covering in the subject is about the use of technology, right? It's one of the supporting factors for destination management. And we thought, why not try out some of the technology that destination marketing organizations are using. And there's a lot of development happening around virtual reality, 360 experiences, because tourists are increasingly interested in uh, getting an immersive experience before they travel, while they're traveling, and also when recollecting their memories. Right? One of the challenges for tourism is, of course, it costs quite a lot of money, and you cannot touch it before you buy it. When you go to the shop, you choose your mobile, you can play with it first, decide whether you want to purchase it or not. It doesn't want to work like that with tourism. You can go to Maldives, have a try of your 5-star resort, go back home, and then decide whether you buy it or not. Doesn't work, right? So we're trying to make the experience as immersive as possible. And so what we did, we looked at some of the apps that are currently developed that help provide these immersive virtual tourism experiences. And we also recorded a video ourselves, 360 video, which is a virtual tour to Quran. So we use this camera. This is Insta360. It's the same camera that Google uses for the Google Street Views. So we can take photos, still images, or can take videos as well. So it costs about $10,000. We also have this Meta Quest 3 headset. So that costs about $1,100, and it's really amazing because it's a tiny computer that is a little bit bigger than your glasses, right? And this space is a cave automated virtual environment. Yeah. So these kind of spaces are also quite important because they provide also an immersive experience in the space, right? So when you're watching 360 videos at home, or even when you with a headset, you don't have the experience together with other people unless it's like virtual avatars and so on, and you don't have the experience in the space. You don't really move around in most of the apps. And here you can look and explore. You can see that the image is projected through 4 different projectors here. So they put parts of the image together, and it's all run through the Unreal Engine. Anyone plays video games? Yeah. So it has to adjust the video to fit into the screens to provide the experience. So first thing what we will do today, we'll look at the video we recorded. Oh, also I forgot to introduce the team. Very impressive team. So the team here who looks after the technology, Sam, Samantha. She looks after everything that has to do with innovation in the university pretty much. So these ideas lab and a lot of the different spaces are managed by Sam. He also looks after our like innovation incubator and the startups that work here from this building. So there's some offices where startups can develop their projects, and she's helping them also their finance and develop further. And she's also involved with our PhD students. And Rafael is the kind of media manager. So Rafael comes from filming industry. He worked on Dark Knight and Harry Potter, and pretty much any movie you see on Netflix that Rafael. Joking, but he's very experienced in filming. So he helps university with media production. Okay, so I think we can play the video. So while we're playing the video, we can move around, try to think about what works well, what maybe doesn't work very well, And then we also compare that experience with the headset to see how different experiences of virtual reality work. Okay? So, yeah, you can do the. Hello, and welcome to the virtual tour of Quran. We are making a Stanford University one of our campus at the Singapore and from there we will travel halfway on our train to the edge of African headlands and we will take the kind of cable to get to Kuranga. Kuranga is known as the village in the rainforest because of its beautiful nature, amazing views, the markets where you can purchase local handicrafts, and the culture and history as well. Kuranga is a very popular day trip destination for just two fans, and we will find out why. If you have been to Kuranga already or you know something about it, what other things that come to mind? What do you know about Kuranga? And how do you think Kuranga visit makes the visitors feel? In other words, what are the cognitive and affective destination images of Kuranga? Come and think about it while we're preparing to go on our trip. Have you guys been to Kuranga? Yeah. And to get to Kuranga, we will go on Skyrail Rainforest Cavalry. It's a world famous cavalry that takes you to Kuranga above the rainforest. So the way will be about 7.5 kilometers long, and at the highest point, the gondolas will be 45 meters above the ground. These gondolas will allow us to explore the rainforest and see the diversity of the flora around. Skyrail is also famous for its sustainability credentials. It is certified by both EarthCheck and the Tourism Australia. Have a think about why the sustainability credentials are important for Skyrail. And let's get ready to go up to the Kuranga. We went to Kuranga, did you go by Skyrim?
Yeah.
Did you go with plane?
Yeah, actually.
Ah, so even better, you can compare the experience in reality with the virtual. We went on the rain.
Yeah.
So we are currently traveling above the Wet Tropics UNESCO World Heritage Site. This is one of the oldest living rainforests in the world. Many species are endemic only to this region, and you can imagine that the dinosaur would roam through this forest because some of these species haven't changed in millions of years. We also can tell you that this wet tropics area is only a small portion of Australian territory. It's less than 1% of the total landmass of Australia, but it's very biodiverse. It's a biodiversity hotspot, and this is one of the factors that contributed to it being recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So please have a look around and admire the rainforest and have a think about what are the other criteria that may have contributed to this rainforest, the wet tropics of Australia, being listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. You can see how dense the rainforest is. And traveling above the canopy of the rainforest really provides a very beautiful view and a good understanding of the structure of the rainforest. The problem with the rainforest species of plants is that they really need to fight for the light, for the access to light. And so a lot of plants try to grow as fast as they can to grab the sunlight from above. So there is a lot of competition going on in this rainforest. And later on, we will see the rainforest from the ground level, and you can appreciate the difference. Do you learn about the rainforest when you Skyrim has
Yeah.
two stops on the way to Kuranda. One of them takes you very close and personal to Barn Falls. Barn Falls, also known as Dindin, to the traditional owners of this area, the Jabugai people. Barn Falls are approximately 125 meters from the top to bottom, and the falls look differently in different seasons. Evidently, we're visiting Kuranda and the Barn Gorge during the wet season, also known as green season because the colors are so bright in this season. And this is where the flow of water is typically higher than in the dry season. Also, what regulates the flow of the water is the weir at the top of uh, the falls, which is connected to a Barren Gorge hydroelectrical power plant, which has been providing electricity to this area since 1963. So have a look around and try to imagine how this area may look differently in different seasons. As you know, seasonality is very important to tourism and provides tourists with different experiences throughout the year. Also, you can see in the distance the Kuranda Scenic Railway and the historic train that has pulled over on the other side of the falls. So actually, you can visit this area through different transportation and have a variety of experiences in different times of the year as well. Can you see the train?
Mhm.
Yeah. Even though it was raining, there was still quite a few people around.
Skyrim was providing the environment for everyone, or
Yes, Skyrail
was
will
it a
provide.
free or
Yeah, so when you stop at the Skyrail and go out,
If you
they
are
go
going
to the other
oh,
side
okay.
of the Barren Gorge to get a really good view of the Barren Falls. We are actually at the Barren Falls train station. This is where the scenic railway comes in, and the train stops here to let tourists see the Barren Falls. If you look carefully in the distance, you can see the platform where we used to be before, and there is a spiral going along the border. It's a little bit covered in the clouds, but if you look carefully, you may be able to see it. Right? So, folks, please enjoy the views of the Barton Falls during the wet season when it's cooler.
I had a look at pictures yesterday for the Barron Falls. There's water throughout the whole fall. It's like one of the highest volume they've had recently. And it's just gushing everywhere. You couldn't see any
Oh,
raw.
yesterday, right? On the
Yeah.
I saw it on the live camera that they have for Sky. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I saw it on Facebook. Somebody from Ferranda posted it. There's so much water. Wow.
We have arrived to Kuranda. One of the first things you will notice when you arrive to Kuranda is the Kuranda railway station. It's now the station for the Kuranda Heritage Railway, which takes you from Kansas City up to Kuranda. But originally, it was the railway to connect Cairns and the coastline with the settlements on the top of the Kuranda Range in the Atherton table. So it was very vital for the development of the region and also promoted Cairns as the main town in the region. But since then, since late 19th century, it has changed its purpose from being a transport infrastructure and it became part of the tourism experience in the far north Queensland. So the Kuranda Scenic Railway is not the only heritage railway in the world. It is quite a common phenomenon where the railway that used to be used for industrial purposes has become an important tourism experience. And you can think about factors that contribute to such transformation. You go on the train?
We came to see the train station, but like we only went entering
And on another occasion, we go on the train? Not yet? Also interesting, very different experience.
So we are taking.
Barron River supplies the Barron Falls that we saw a little bit earlier. And you can see this boat will take you on a river cruise to see the wildlife that lives in this area. Barron River is home to freshwater crocodiles, which are the smaller species of crocodiles that can be found in tropical North Queensland. Also on the trip, you can see a variety of birds, including herons, turtles, and fish. And you can see the levels of water are quite high at the moment because it's the green wet season and also because it's before the hydroelectric power plant. So let's enjoy this environment. Kuranga has a population of about 3,000 people. It has become a town in 1888, but Japanese people have lived here for over 10,000 years. The identity of Kuranga has been changing over time. In early 20th century, it was visited by people who came to the railway. In 1970s, it was settled by people who were looking to escape cities, who were more into crafts and arts, and has become a bohemian rainforest village. And currently, the town is really focused on its tourism economy. So you can see that a lot of shops and restaurants on the main streets of Turanda, which provide a lot of products that are made here. A lot of artisan crafts are sold in Turanda. And you can also experience different types of food. There's quite a lot to do in Turanda. If you walk that way, you can also experience the butterfly park, for example, and the information center has a lot of information about not only the town but also the surrounding area. So let's take some time to explore Kuranda. Kind of very interesting how the town lives around. One of my favorite places in Kuranda is Jamram Free Fair. It's a very well maintained trail. Most of it is a walk that provides the opportunity to experience the rainforest from within at the ground level. At Skyrail, we saw the rainforest from above, we saw the canopy of the rainforest. Now we can explore the diversity of the rainforest from within. And we can see different types of flora in the rainforest. We can see the shear structure of the rainforest. We can understand the competition for the light in the rainforest. As you can see, most of the leaves happening very far up at the top of the canopy. We can see some of the flora and fauna as well. There were two turtles just down there earlier today. And this provides us with really great comparison between what we see from above and from within of the rainforest. Try to reflect on that. How does the experience compare from the sky rail and from the ground level? And this is our final stop in this virtual tour of Kuranda. Our short tour allowed us to explore and experience the nature of Kuranda and also its history, its culture, and its value for tourism. Have a think about what was your favorite spot on our virtual tour. And enjoy the rainforest. Yeah, so what was your favorite spot on the tour?
The market,
The market?
yeah,
Yeah. Why the market?
like not the actual city market,
Yeah.
but when you walk down further to the road near the museum,
Oh,
and at the end of it there is a small hippie market that was like the old one, and since on Monday it was like completely taken down. Like Monday it was closed off. So when we wandered into the market, you can actually see how everything was planned out around. Like there is just a street, like a market street, the name is like Muslim Street. And once you walk around, there is a small like mini golf lane in the back.
yeah.
And from there is a small trail that goes in the forest. So we actually wandered off on that trail.
Okay. And how does it compare to the video? The
I
virtual tour?
so like there were a few things when you see
Hello,
around,
and welcome
and
to
you
the virtual
wanna
tour.
go and check it out,
Yeah.
but now you can't. Like
Yeah.
something I might be interested in, but I can't go and check it out because it was not part of the video.
Yeah.
That was not part of the tour. Like even when we were at the Barren Falls, there were a few signboards.
Yeah.
Someone might want to read that, but I can't because like they were not recorded on.
Yeah. So it serves as an introduction.
Mhm.
It makes you feel like, oh, I would like to see more.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one of the purposes
Yeah.
why destination marketing organization or businesses will do something like this. It's an introduction, makes you curious. Oh, what's around the corner? What if I could walk into it? Okay. Any other reflections on the video?
Well, I feel that any concept whether it's for the people,
Okay.
that's what I hope that it was focused on. See that we get it on.
you, since you've been there, it's also kind of bringing the memories back, right? So we could reflect on it as a post-travel potential for the special experiences. To remember the experience, to share it with others, to recommend it to others. Obviously, that's part of the destination loyalty, right? So you may not go back yourself, but you may tell your friends, look what I actually experienced, and you should try the same. So that's also something that destinations would focus on. Anyone else? How long do you think it took us to film it?
3 years.
3 years? No.
No, hours.
3 hours.
Yeah.
A bit longer than that.
Uh,
No. We did it in 3 days.
oh,
One of the challenges, technical challenges, is with the battery, right? So we did bulk of it with the Skyrail on the first day. Then we went back to film across the Barren Falls where the training platform is. And then on the third day, we filmed just outside here. Okay? So for you, it felt like it was all together. Very good. We were lucky with the weather. We were actually discussing that when we are filming, the weather is the same, a bit of sun and rain, so that it fits. Okay. So, interesting that you kind of stood, most of you stood where you started. Didn't really walk around, didn't seem to, and you position yourself still focusing on this screen where most of the things will happen. Because the idea of this kind of spaces is that you can experience the space. So what we can do now is compare it with the headset. Okay, so we'll play the same video. You don't need to watch the whole video, but we'll just pass it from one student to another, and you will see some chunks of it, and then we do a comparison. Okay?
Again, has anybody used with the VR headset? So it's pretty much two joysticks. For this exercise, we'll be using the trigger finger, that would be the index finger, to press play and stop and pause. And to initiate the video, whoever goes first is just using the A. Think of it like a PlayStation, the Switch. It's the A and the trigger fingers. So these are your hands, your digital hands. And the actual headset gets adjusted either by these, and these back, or we have a little belt button, just to wide in front of you. So I'm just initiate and start the video, and then whoever wants to go first with your hand and come to this one.
And you don't need to pause it.
Keep on playing.
Yeah, just keep on playing it. Just not the content. Just when we want to talk about it, the difference in this.
So just trigger finger, who wants to go first? Come on. Yeah. This, it's the index finger. Do you see like a black screen in front of you? Okay. So if you press the play button, which will be doesn't your index. Video started. What do you see?
the video streaming.
Okay, so if you point your hand, which should be like a little point with a laser, to the play button.
Alright.
Okay. Make sure you move your hand. Stay stationary for your first one. Move your head. Move it around in 360. It's the right way to do it. Make sure you You turn around and stuff, and it's another projected 360 view. We can come back to you and go for another person if you want. Keep on playing. If he did good enough to do stuff, who would like to go next? Anybody would like to go next? So it's full virtual this one, so I'll let you place it. These are, in case you want to, in case you want to pause it, is just your index finger on the trigger. Make sure you move the head around. Just look behind you. Is there a road? You might recognize that road. We're still outside the sky rail. I think it'll be really interesting for you guys to see when we're watching the jump on. That's why they're cool. It'll be like it's a small space and we look outside and stuff. And even in when we're at the platform, you can see the water go popping out. Definitely suggest you guys to rotate. So whoever wants to go next, I'm for it. Let's switch it around. In 17 minutes to the game. Even though it's see me hiding every now and then. Because the camera shoots 360, so I have to hide in a place that I can still see the camera. So we're hiding behind the car, behind the tree, or bush, whatever. So.
Yeah, no, I can see.
Are we in the sky right now?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Make sure you turn around.
I feel like I'm excited.
I'll let you do it for another 40 seconds. But somebody else is
Yeah.
have you put. Yeah. Who would like to go next? Okay, so if you want to take off your glasses, there's a little flap up here, and you can this is right off there. So it's yeah. If it's too loose, aren't good.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Make sure you turn around. Look out, look down. interview somebody else.
Yeah.
We'll like together. If this is too complex, I'll let you do it. You take it? I'll give you one hand, your right hand, and your left hand. You don't need to do anything with those. You can just look around.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, yeah, we're now at the first stop. Who would like to go next? There you go. You might have to distract it a little bit with that. So you see if it fits in. Did you talk? Ready? Yeah. Use your hand. You want to pause, go forward, trigger. Look around. Then to be really close to you, you look to your left.
Anyone wants to watch a
It
bit more?
was the train to like the last one, the river train.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all. So, leave that for me.
So how is the comparison between the headset and the cake?
Actually, much more better. We look at
It's
the sound
actually a
and
waterfall
the
now
sound
on
and
the
this.
rail station.
It's like real time experience.
And then with the
We feel like we are very close.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's very immersive,
keep press.
and it's
Keep press on
interesting
the
as
trigger.
Jordan mentioned the sound.
Go forward.
Actually, the sound was reconstructed by Rafael after the shot in the post production. So if you look at the video file, it has several tracks with sounds, different sounds
The sound is on.
yeah, it's like we revealed the soundscape basically. And also in tourism we talk about you need to provide multi-sensory experiences to make people feel more. And this is something quite difficult with virtual reality. Obviously, you don't have the smell, you can't smell what's happening, you can't touch. So you have to make the visual and the audio as immersive as you can, as expressive as it can be.
And add something maybe, and actually add the AI notes on. So you can actually bring sensation of smell into your experience. And also with haptics, if you work on the table, you can actually go out and touch and feel motion action. So next time you
Next time around, we will be touching.
yeah.
I think it's better.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Yeah.
You want to
Yeah, it'd be good to add that in next time.
Yeah, so very good when Sam mentioned. So you can see how the field is developing rapidly. There's a lot of going on. And maybe next time we're going to need a heavy test.
Should we have the AI glasses here for you next time? If you would like to try them out. I have them set up today too. They're actually AI glasses. So they're like this now. Yeah. So Meta put up another 3 glasses. But to Dennis's point, next time you feel them, you them through, you actually see them through, feel how, just feel something. So you can do the sound, yeah? You can do the sound on the side. If you remember, see them this time and this time. And then what you can do is you can put this around your neck, just to get the feel of it. Next to the glasses, it wraps around your neck. Next to the glasses, and there's LiDAR all through here. So as you move through the virtual experience, you'll be able to go out and reach and experience the water in the water. The beautiful rain and the rainforests, the winds, the loudness But that's your chance to get up and burst the crocodile, otherwise you wouldn't. How did you feel it?
If you feel the right way, but the problem is that with the very black removed out,
Oh,
it
yeah.
blocks a certain
Oh, yeah.
part of your vision.
Yeah, that actually,
Yeah, so you won't be able to do
So
the
this is
things
all
in VR and
correct. This is
yeah.
augmented virtual reality, so when you're on,
Yeah.
and then the nice thing about these ones, you can actually work on here to your lens switching, tuning. So they're not on at the moment.
Yeah.
I was just curious to see how you felt this.
No, it's way easier, but
Yeah.
like it is very scary as well. Like, most of the moment,
Yeah,
if it is because the nose tab or just to like wobbly,
yeah.
if they do sit on like right like that one, then
Yeah.
you won't be scared like you will fall off or you
Okay, that's good, yeah. You can adjust things.
Oh, okay.
So you can actually look for just in comparison, I'd love to. Yeah, the field is, as you mentioned, is moving so fast. But you can really create these experiences and to remember what you feel, right? You have that neurophysiology to remember how you feel. And then this is the one that you push. Yeah, I can make this one. This is very much. But yeah.
Any other reflections on the headset? Have you used them before? Anyone has a phone?
I have the normal one in my hand.
Okay.
Like the old one. Sorry, the Google Cardboard.
Google Cardboard.
Yes, I have that. But this one is way different than the because it's sensitive, but when it doesn't actually cover you up properly.
Yes, yes,
and you
yes.
have like small light seeping through, and it messes up the vision that you're trying to look at. This one doesn't.
Yeah, but it's good. Totally common. It like it gets you quite close to
Mhm.
virtual reality without having to spend a lot of money. So another thing we want to show you in this space because okay, you need to move around a little bit is the UNESCO World Heritage Sites of Germany. It's an app that is in MetaQuest and was developed by the German National Tourism Board. And how they use it is, you know, destination marketing organizations go to a lot of trade shows. So when they go to those trade shows, they tell people who are attending the exhibition to try on the virtual reality and see the World Heritage sites by themselves. And they say it really improves the engagement with the content. Instead of giving the brochure, they say, well, just have a look, walk around. And say amazing engagement. People stop for between 5 to 20 minutes at their stalls when they go on the trade shows. And they measured at home, people spend somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes on one session. We don't have 30 minutes, but it's okay. And it's a mixed reality, so when you start, you see some of the real room with a virtual environment as well, and then you walk through a portal, and you'll be in a still image of 360 of one of the World Heritage sites in Germany, and then you can move around. They also embedded gamification, so there are some quizzes, you answer, you get a badge. And yeah, there's quite a lot of work going in gamification, both in tourism and education as well. How to make experiences more interactive, right? You don't want to just static, you want something challenge people, get people to do something.
Yeah. So I got it all set up. I can see you guys. So this is augmented. So I can see you guys and I have digital assets in front of me. So I'll have to kind of explain who would like to go first. Yeah, so if you can come over here, I'll just explain you how it all works, and if you guys can listen, it'll be kind of handy. It's two digital hands that you have, which are these remotes, and you're going to be pressing things to start this thing. I know nobody can see what I'm talking about, but once you put it on, you have a wheel here to your right. To the left is something about like videos for social media that pop up, but then there's a portal right in front of me. Sorry. Yeah, so there's a portal right in front of me, and you're just gonna press things. So we'll start to the right, and then right in front.
You have to reach out and press.
Yeah, so your hand is your pressing. You don't need to trigger anything.
So the way they set it up, you require space about 4 meters by 6 meters.
So come right pretty much where I am, and we'll give you these. So you should see a wheel to your right.
Sorry.
Yeah, just pick something. And
So how do you?
Oh, so that you just press. There should be a red button.
Oh, yeah.
And press it, and then there's a pop-up that is here. Press start. See the start button? Okay, now in front of you there's a portal. If you press onto the portal,
you have to walk and
Push.
press push button.
it's
And then
opening the
walk-
door.
Yeah.
You're gonna walk
through
through it.
it. Walk through the portal.
I can't see it, but I'm imagining. So now look around, and right in front of you there should be like you can listen to it, and it instructs you. So you can press more stuff right in front of you. Don't forget to go back to the portal to get out of that space.
You have to do that, like, as if you were doing a train. And unfold it, and then shuffle it.
So yeah, that's the gamification part of it. Getting like medals or something. But it's nothing for you to question. It's quite easy to learn the procedures when you do it, but it's not pressing, it's just you're actually placing your finger to actuate things. So he's now opened the portal, he's going through the portal, so he's going to the location he's chosen. And he's got an immersive, so he goes into virtual reality there, where you can see all around it. At this location here, his first location is augmented reality, so you can see the room with 3D assets in front of him that he can interact with. You know? You do? Yeah, well, if he gets too close to something, scan the whole room, he'll get out of the virtual reality. And he can see his obstacle.
And then when you're ready, pass to the next one.
Yeah, maybe I'll have you come back.
Go. Okay. What's next?
You would like to try this? Yeah. What word is that? I think all the.
Yeah.
What's
I was like,
stand right here?
I was
in front
sure
of you.
you
Yeah,
have you got
put
anything?
this on. I'll pass it through. I don't.
No, you're not. You can only see the code through WhatsApp. Right?
Okay.
I don't know if
You're
I'm
right.
dropping the photo.
If you look to the right,
Mhm.
yeah, right, there should be a big wheel here, right? And at the bottom of that wheel, there's two buttons. If you click it, oh, see it now, it starts moving. And yeah, you don't want to trigger anything, or press anything on the joystick, just
Yeah, you just reach.
reach out. Yeah, yeah. Once you're happy to, like you've chosen something that looks interesting, you can press right above you. There's a little pop-up window that is here. Press start. So you are turning the wheel.
Fix up.
Right above
Click
you.
start.
Right above you, there's something that's popped up. Start. And now look to your left. There's a portal. If you press the start button, yeah, now walk in. Yeah, now look around.
The picture.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, yeah.
Move slow. Good. You're stuck? That's okay. Don't worry. Just stay stuck for a second. Take your hand. Okay, you can just walk through the blue. Just getting back into. Yeah. I'll come back to you. So, yeah, so the portal gets you out of the space. So you have to walk through the portal. So you should be just where you are in front of you. Push you back, and now you can see the wheel again and choose something else. And then you press the start, the portal will close, and then you have to get through the portal again and go back into that. Start. Yeah. And go to the portal. In through it. I got the handle to go down. else do it, if that's okay. What did you think? It's nice, isn't it? It's one of the nicest applications I've found. It's quite new. Look at it. Might be good for you. Okay, I'll give you your hands. So you reach out to press things. I'll give you another one. So there should be a wheel right in front of you. Yeah. So there should be two little buttons. That takes you. That's just. You don't even need to do no pressing. Just reach out. If you're left-handed, you can press on red things. You see. Okay, there should be a wheel just here. Yeah. Okay, do you see below the wheels there's a red button here? Okay, just press on that. The wheel should be turning right here. Once you've chosen the location that you like, right above it there should be like a little digital pop-up window that is here. You can press on the start button there. You see something that's a start. Choose where you want to go. And once you're happy, press start. And now it's your. Sorry. Yeah, now turn around there. There should be a door. Yeah. There's a red button. Reach out, press it. Ooh, it's open. Walk through it. Look around. There should be like some info pop-ups that come around.
I'm on like 50th floor.
Where are you?
50th floor on top of me.
And hopefully you don't get vertigo. Be careful.
Yeah.
Go slow, eh? Slow. Okay. Okay, I'll have you come back through the portal. And I'll let somebody else here. Okay? Thank you. Is it good? Yeah. Pretty much stand where I am. Yeah. Okay. And then there should be a wheel right in front of you. You just press start to make it turn. You see it right up? Okay, yeah. And right above you, you can see like a little digital bubble. You can press start, and then to the left is your portal. Walk through it. When you're ready to come back, do the porter. Yeah. Yeah, take it. See, what do you think?
There you go. Yeah.
Next, lady. Pretty much stand where I am. It's a good starting point. See if this is too tight or if it gets done through. Yeah. Okay. A little bit tough. That's okay. I can fix it. Maybe take it off for a second. Okay, so give me your hands. One. So you'll see a big wheel. Yeah. You'll see a button. You just reach out. You don't press anything. Yeah, there should be like a red button there on this wheel. So just reach out with your joystick. Yeah. Right. Choose what you want. When you press start, right above there should be a little pop-up window that has appeared. Then, yeah, you go through the portal. This happens. Yeah.
Okay. I want to go. What do you think? Good.
Good.
So what I can do with about some other users, right? So we provide the virtual reality in places where there's overcrowding and you want to reduce the number of people, or places that are fragile and vulnerable environments. You don't free public access to it, so you provide an alternative. Or if there's an accessibility issue, so people need to have special skills like climb a mountain or maybe they have some disabilities, so they can still have experiences in different places, even if it's too challenging to be physically present. Okay? So we'll wrap up in this room, we'll have a bit of a break, and then we'll go to T3 150. We'll have a normal room, like 150 on the first floor, and continue with some other items over there. Okay? Thanks for Sam.
Thank you very
Yes.
much.
Thank you. Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed it.
So we'll have 15 minutes break and see you in the other room.
See you again.
All right.
All the best.